Bulls will kick this away to get us going here. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Knights offense going to get the chance to start this game off.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Pittman. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now. 3rd and 9. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds room at the 30. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. The Knights come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So USF's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, Cook, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Get some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Now rolling out to his left. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back, it's Brown. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He's running out of time here.
Man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on 3rd down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
It's UCF in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. Just able to get it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see if they can get here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Hold it. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31. The Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a quarterback keeper. That run moves the ball across the 35. The game makes it second and medium. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. I sure hope we get another one like that today.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Knights will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And there's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. It's 3rd down after that run. Looking to chuck it again. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get.
Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a shotgun run call. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this time it's complete. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The USF offense is back out there now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Brown. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Bulls moving quickly down the field here. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Eludes a tackle. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Or it's snapped to the back. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the back gets the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Knights will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Running it back. It's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And if we can divert your attention to the sky for a second, what an amazing sight that is. A few people know the 50-yard line of UCF Stadium lines up with the launch pad at Cape Canaveral about 50 miles away. Just a tremendous view from here. Now with one final quarter to play, we'll see if we can get your focus back on the field after that awesome event. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner looking to create better field position. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Grab behind the line, it's Montgomery. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're...
They've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a...
Carries the ball.
So 2nd and 4.
At the 27. Brings up 2nd down.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Bulls have 1st and 10 here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Direct snap to the back. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. The pass rush closing in. He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Tackle made after a big gain. 1st and 10 play coming up. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Brown. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, UCF. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big third. Stop after consider calling a timeout. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Bulls bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. And completion makes it 2nd down. To throw, it's Brown. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again, looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, this was a team that seemed to relish the underdog role curve. Not many people gave them a shot, and they seemed to get fuel from that.
Yeah, they had a different kind of energy about them today. I got to give them all the credit in the world. You can see on the sidelines how fired up they were. They knew a lot of people had counted them out before.